Hi guys, it's me, Loki, and today, with it being Valentine's Day, I thought I would play Loverwatch that I've been seeing everywhere for Valentine's Day. I'm kind of excited. Let's play. Do I need to be... Alright, start a new game. The official but non-canon Overwatch 2 dating sim. Except no substitutes unless they're really good. Are you ready to play this thing? First tell me what non-canon means. Let me play. What is your player's name? We're gonna go with Melissa. Spell my name. Your name is Melissa. Yes. Continue. Yeah, I'm ready. Pick a scene. It's Friday night in the big city. You could use a laugh after the week you've had. Okay. The Laugh Attic is one of the most tragically unfunny comedy clubs in town, and you love watching people bomb on open mic. Sometimes that people is you. It's particularly dark tonight, so dark it'll make for quite the dramatic reveal when your eyes adjust and you see who is sitting at the table in the corner. Eyes adjusting. Oh my. Oh my, is that who you think it is? Why are there only two options? Why are there only two options? Which one is he? Just as thoroughly random example, Ash. I don't want to see Ash, but whoa, pace yourself there. You haven't even had your first date yet. Two options are plenty for now, and maybe we'll add more dating sim opportunities in the future. We're not saying this is some kind of test version of a potentially more robust dating adventure. Oh, are they making an Overwatch dating sim? I would love that, to be honest. We are also not saying that. Now, who do you see in the corner? Mercy. It's Mercy. Oh, she's so adorable. I love Mercy. Genius doctor, genius scientist, genius inventor. No matter how many times you blink, she's still there, and you're completely love-struck. Love-struck. You didn't know you had a thing for perfect, brilliant, kind, and beloved philanthropists before. Obviously you do, but your dating track record implies otherwise. Okay. It's Hanzo! I want that skin, but I'm not paying that kind of money for it. Zap! Heart. Do I hear the sound of a heart beating fast and smell the sweat on your palms? I am Cupid, the hero of love in all its varieties. It is my sworn duty to answer the cries of all who desire to love and guide them to fulfillment. You look around wondering if anyone else can see this. Are you hallucinating? No worries, you are the only one who sees me. I do not interfere with the mortal realm. Consider me the angel on your shoulder who will point you in the right direction. I want to romance Hanzo. I love Hanzo. Okay, that's a definite maybe on the hallucination thing, but maybe this hallucination can help you. Now tell me, are you in love? Hold up, you're not Cupid, you're Hanzo Shimada. Hold up. From the free-to-play game Overwatch 2, so meta. Which I have, of course, played because I just recognized you as Hanzo Shimada. I get that a lot. But no matter how similar I am to the character in Overwatch, rest assured I am Cupid, champion of love. However, it is entirely possible that Hanzo Shimada will have a skin based on me in the shop. What a coincidence. Indeed, now tell me, are you feeling the signs of love? Nope, just my baseline anxiety. I think so. It's kind of hard to tell. The path of the love is often confusing, but fear not, I am here to guide you through all its atrocities? Okay. What? It means I'm going to give you advice. Oh, okay. So do you wish to win the heart of Mercy? Yes, I want to win the heart of Mercy. He arches an eyebrow. To win her heart, you must arm yourself with the power of knowledge. How much do you really know about Mercy? Wait, is he actually setting up a trivia quiz here? I am waiting. Oh God. How much do I really know about Mercy? That's a good question. That's a real good question. I'm smart on some of the characters, but not all of them. Can I look up the one thing on the Overwatch fan wiki? You cannot. Now. What is Mercy's real name? Oh, yeah. No. Angela Ziegler. Incorrect! It's Doctor. It wasn't an option! Okay, Cupid Hanzo Shimada. Stop that. What is her favorite food? Tears of the careless DPS heroes. Chocolate. Close but not quite. She loves Swiss chocolate. Okay, this quiz is rigged, okay? There wasn't an option for Swiss chocolate. A shame. Now, next question. What is Dr. Ziegler's field of research? This is rigged. There are no right answers. I know she's a pioneer in biotechnology, which is a field in applied nanobiology, and that she got her MD and PhD in Switzerland at a ridiculously young age. She's also became head of surgery at a prominent Swiss hospital. Again, at a ridiculously young age. If you're so knowledgeable, illuminate me then. What would possess such a highly accomplished woman? Impress such a highly accomplished woman. I cannot read. I am sorry. I'm a pretty nice person. I'm really funny. I'll tell her how many hours I clocked in Overwatch 2. Can't I just say hi? You can with this mic. Oh God. He hands me the mic that they use in open mic night at the Laugh Attic. Click. Oh no. The spotlight illuminates you. And Mercy turns her head. She's looking at you. Gulp. Hi. Everyone turns towards you. Mercy sitting comfortably back in her chair, expectant. Oh. She's waiting. I said hi already. The crowd clears her throat. Chairs squeak. She's waiting for a joke because it's a comedy club where you make jokes. Okay, here goes nothing. Mercy, do you want to hear my favorite joke about the periodic table? Why don't surgeons like operating on elbows? You pause for dramatic effect. She swore to do no arms. Eh? The audience silence goes beyond mere description. It is a living being, vast, timeless, hateful. It bears down on you with deadly intent. Did she like it? And then Mercy laughs, a full-on chain-snorting laugh. The exhilaration hits you like a damage-amplifying beam, a well-timed resurrect. She should probably get her sinuses checked, though. You sit down at a nearby table, glowing. Out of the corner of your eye, Mercy stands and heads over to you. Ba-bump, ba-bump. Hello. Hello, Dr. Ziegler. I just wanted to say that was a very good joke. I'm glad it tickled your funny bone. That phrase is so strange. The funny bone isn't really a bone, it's a nerve called the ulnar nerve, and it's responsible for the sensation in your fourth and fifth finger, your palm, and... But of course I understood your joke, which was also very good. Thanks. And the ulnar nerve trivia was also really good. It wasn't humorous though. Has anyone ever told you you're hilarious? You're the first! Sadly, a doctor doesn't have many opportunities to be funny. Isn't laughter the best medicine? No, the best medicine lies in biotic technology, sorry. Yeah, let's rewrite that saying to biotic tech is the best medicine. So fund it. Doesn't quite have the same ring to it, but I prefer that version. It's been lovely chatting with you, truly. Would you be interested in joining me for dinner soon? I would love to join you. Mercy smiles. You could die happy right now and she would just resurrect you back. Fantastic. I will meet you at Cafe Azur at Circuit Royal. She walks. No, floats away. You can't believe it. You're having a dinner with Mercy tomorrow at... Wait a minute. Circuit Royal? That's not in Midtown. If you want to make it in time for dinner tomorrow, you better queue up now. How do you think things went? You did quite well. You anticipated her feelings and interests. You are off to a fine start. The first date is finished, but the journey ahead is long and fraught with peril. We will endure these trials together. Luckily, the hopeful future of Overwatch has a very reasonable priced transatlantic train. You arrive to Monaco in a few short hours. Supercars zip by in the distance. The aroma of high-end dining wafts from nearby tables. The menu is in front of you, and you're cursing yourself for skipping French class all those years ago. It's exactly 3 minutes and 2 seconds past the time of your dinner date, and Mercy is still nowhere to be found. Maybe she changed her mind. Maybe there's an international crisis somewhere and she had to go. Maybe she's just running fashionably late. 3 minutes and 57 seconds. 4 minutes and 19 seconds. She must hate you. Are you going to eat the breadsticks or just let them sit there? I'll eat breadsticks. I love breadsticks. What? I am so sorry. She's flustered and having rushed over here. I was working on a new dissertation and I wasn't keeping track of the time. I got here as fast as I could. Do forgive me. Only if I get a special thanks in your dissertation. Happens to the best of us. Well handled. Thank you, Hanzo. Really? Shouldn't I be honest and tell her I almost had a meltdown? Consider saving that for the dessert course. Mercy smiles and sits down. Have you ordered yet? This place seems fashionably... this place has a fabulous beignet de fleur de courgettes. Fried zucchini flowers. Thank you, Hanzo, for backing me on that. You take a deep breath, nod, and look back at the menu. Order the most expensive thing. Order the Brusha Muselli. Order the chicken nuggets. Fidget with the menu. You order the Brusha Muesli, the food, because having breakfast for dinner is one of the finer pleasures in life. And this was Mercy's recipe in the Overwatch cookbook. I actually did not know that. I just picked something that didn't seem usual, besides the chicken nuggets. You like the Brusha the food? I'm sorry, I am not gonna try to pronounce that and just butcher it the whole time. I'm sorry. Respectfully, I will not do that. Because I also love it. It's the best breakfast. Yes, it is, although we are having dinner. I don't let society's expectations dictate my preferences. Me either. The bowl arrives. Clusters of bright happy berries and a trail of green and brown nuts and seeds on a bed of white mush. That does look actually kind of good. I would probably eat that. Silent falls as you two eat. That awkward bit during dinner dates where you can't decide if you should converse or eat, or talk while eating and risk spraying your date with freshly covered food. Cupid groans. Are you truly such an amateur? Start a conversation. What do I talk about? Something about her. Your dissertation sounds interesting. Tell me more. Do you understand the nuances of medical imaging and machine learning? To be honest, not really. Oh. I would change the subject to something you can easily understand. What kind of hobbies do you enjoy? I like volunteering at clinics around the world and collecting crystals. Non-canonically, of course. Like non-canonical healing crystals. My favorite is the rose quartz. It represents love, healing, and compassion. Of course it does. It represents love, healing, and compassion, right? Right. You high-five Cupid. Mercy looks at you concerned. You forget that only you can see him. My godly knowledge and love does not cover how to recover from such tomfoolery. So helpful. Just stretching the old latissimus dorsi? Anyway. What does being a hero feel like? You know, no one believes me when I say it's not that great as people think. The world saw me as Mercy, the guardian angel, noble and perfect. But I'm also just Angela Ziegler, and I am not perfect. And when the world saw that, they saw me, they were disappointed. I don't mind being Mercy. If the world needs her, then I will be there. But I wish they would also welcome Angela. Wow, that was some deep, deep stuff. I need you, Angela. She chokes on her sip of water. The other patrons look over, oozing disdain at her gauche behavior. Do you discreetly slide a napkin towards her? Are you okay? Yes, I'm sorry. Nothing to be sorry about. But she looks down, face still pink. Thank you for saying that. It's nice to hear. I was wondering, I'm volunteering at the clinic in Cairo tomorrow. Would you like to see Angela trying to save the world? Cairo, Egypt? I literally can't miss it unless I stop there. I literally can't miss it unless I stop here. She beams at you and soars away, leaving a lingering scent of perfection. Well, perfect to you. Well, one way or another, the date is complete. Thank you so much. How did our night go? She seems happy with you. Only through carelessness will you lose her heart now. But there's always another date in your future. What do you... Do what you can prepare. I sense this one will be most important of all. The third date awaits. Let's go! And then we're gonna do the Genji route after this, just to see what it's like. Also, so I can get... I think you get like a something special if you do both routes. So... we'll just see. Okay, there's no time to waste. As soon as the airship touches down in Cairo, it was straight to the clinic. A modest clinic, bright and clean. Angela hands you a pair of scrubs and she puts on a lab coat as she tends to patients. You help as much as you can. Hallways mopped. Paperwork filed and sorted. Supplies stocked. You sit down in the break room exhausted. Angela enters. You straighten up immediately. You must be tired. I'll make you some coffee. She hands you a cup of something that looks like coffee. It smells like coffee, but it's definitely not quality coffee. Her genius does not extend to baristral arts, if such a thing exists. Drink it enthusiastically. You drink it enthusiastically. It's endearingly revolting, but strong. Did you like it? Just what the doctor ordered. I know it's terrible, but there's plenty more, so help yourself. Your stomach gurgles in protest, but hey, if it'll keep you awake. Everyone's telling me that you're a great help. Keep it up. She leaves. Her compliment energizes you more than any cup of coffee. Go back to volunteering. You head back into the clinic lobby, picking out the coffee grinds from your teeth. You're quite the brave one. You recognize that quiet, weary voice. You turn around and it's... No? It's Anna! No one has experienced Angela's coffee and come out smiling on the other end. Anna? The Anna Amari, legendary sniper, original Overwatch Strike Squad member? The bane of most of your matches? What is she doing here? Anna, what are you doing here? Are you hurt? Oh, I'm always aching somewhere, you know that. And who is this? This is Melissa, my... She blushes pink, Mercy pink. I'm Angela's date. I can't believe this volunteering stuff got me a chance to meet Anna Amari. I'm just helping out Angela for the day. Just helping out, is that right? Well, okay, she doesn't need any help, to be honest, but I thought I could take care of the little things so she could focus on her patients. Her gaze pierces you. You know those eyes have been the world's most dangerous criminal, have seen the world's most dangerous criminals in their final moments. I've always told Farah, To look for someone who helps her focus on the important things. I'm glad you found someone like that, Angela. It was nice meeting you, Melissa. She leaves. Angela clears her throat and avoids eye contact with you. I'll see you when the shift ends. You're alone, wondering what just happened. Well done, you've impressed Anna Hamari. Where the heck were you? Some mortals frighten even the gods themselves. The important matter is you impressed a close friend. Anna's opinion of you will heavily influence your fate with Dr. Ziegler. And speaking of fate, are you ready to see how your journey ends? Yeah, I'm pretty confident. I feel like I've been doing really well. We will see. Do you have a moment? I want to talk about something with you. Follow her. Angela leads you to the top floor of the clinic where there's a rooftop terrace with a stunning view of Cairo. Wow. Wow. Spectacular, isn't it? I come up here often after a long shift. You both take in the view of the city, the Nile sparkling orange with the setting sun and high-rise apartments, freeways gathered around its shores. So what did you want to talk about? Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. I want to thank you for these last few days together. You saw me for who I really am, and instead of judgment or expectations, you gave me honor, humor, compassion, and kindness. That someone like you exists in this world. It makes me want to believe in it a little stronger, fight for it a little harder. I want to show you something. Take my hand. Oh God. Come see the world from above, as I do, in all its beauty. Accept her love. I will go anywhere with you. Oh my gosh. Out of everything, they do this. The Valkyrie's wings spread open. Angela takes your hand and you both soar into the clouds. I've known many heroes, but you are mine. You have embarked on a journey of love and found what you desire at the end. Love takes many forms and it's always true. May you cherish this love with Mercy forever and always. I found love in Midtown. Okay, so that was Mercy's route. We're gonna do it again and do, yes! Loverwatch. Love never dies. Mercy was struck by Cupid's arrow. The wind breaks in her favor. The wind blows in her favor, not breaks, the wind blows. Okay. 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 So we're gonna do it again, and then we're gonna do it with, Genji. Okay. We're gonna do my name again. Yes. It's Friday night in the big city. You could use a laugh after the week you've had. The Laugh Attic is one of the most tragically unfunny comedy clubs in town, and you love watching people bomb on open mic. It's particularly dark, so dark it'll make for quite a dramatic reveal when your eyes adjust and you see who's sitting in the corner. Eyes adjusting, adjusting, adjusting. Oh my. Oh my. Is that... Who is it that you think? It's Genji! It's Genji. Ninja cyborg and all-around bad boy from Overwatch. No matter how many times you blink, he's still there and you're completely... fear-struck. Love-struck. You didn't know you had a thing for cyborg ninjas. Look, I like his brother Hanzo. My best friend likes Genji. I don't like Genji, but, you know, to each their own, you know. Ninjas? Sure. Cyborgs? Sure. But a cyborg ninja? That's a first for you. Your heart starts racing. You're overwhelmed with happy neurochemicals, which are in short supply these days. He's back. Tap. Hark, do I hear the sound of a heart beating fast and smell the sweat on your palms? I am Cupid, the hero of love in all its varieties. It is my sworn duty to answer the cries of all who desire to love and guide them to fulfillment. You look around wondering if anyone can see this, or are you hallucinating? Do not worry. I am the only one. You are the only one who sees me. I do not interfere with the mortal realm. Consider me the angel on your shoulder who will point you in the right direction. Okay. Okay, that's definitely that's a definite maybe on the hallucination thing, but maybe this hallucination can help you. Tell me, are you in love? Love. Hold up. I think so. I think so. It's kind of hard to tell. The path of love is often confusing, but fear not. I am here to guide you through all its intricacies. I don't know that word. I am sorry. I probably could have looked it up before I like redid this route, but I didn't for some reason because I'm me. What? It means I'm going to give you advice. Oh, okay. You're gonna give me advice on how to romance your brother. So do you wish to win the heart of Genji? Yes, I want to win the heart of Genji. Genji, truly. You are still upset. I mean, there's only two options, as you made sure I was aware. Of course, it's just that, well, to call Genji difficult would be an understatement. He's sure being real judgmental for a vessel of love. Is it because of the lore or something? The what? The what? The what? The Overwatch lore, you know, Genji was the younger brother of Hanzo. The younger brother Hanzo killed and felt guilty ever since. Only Genji wasn't actually dead, he was alive, but a cyborg and Hanzo learned this, but he was still kind of upset about the whole thing, I think. Cupid looks troubled. That summary heavily favors Genji's view of matters, I feel. Okay. But no, I am merely saying that reaching Genji's heart will be a difficult task. Sure, whatever you say, Mr. Grumpy Toga. If you wish to pursue Genji, then I am obligated to help you. It is your love life, no matter how foolish. Well then, how do you think I should approach Cupid? You have to introduce yourself, of course. You can't start down the path of romance without first speaking to him. And given that he strikes me as a selfish, immature person, I would recommend keeping your conversations focused on him. He has always struggled in the scene of self and with his sense of self, so do your best to appeal his interests. I have to get a screenshot of this. I'm sorry. You hope he'll get over his hostility for Genji soon, definitely. But that's not important right now. What's important is whether or not Genji will feel any hostility towards you. With Cupid's words in mind, you build up the courage to approach Genji. Excuse me? The ninja turns to face you. The purple glow of the club's neon lights illuminates his metal mask. Are you talking to me? Yeah, I just saw you wanted to say... Your heart starts to pound in your ears and your mouth can't find the words to speak. Well, say something, and remember your choice will affect how he feels about you. Oh, thanks, Cupid. Do you need healing? Do you need healing? I know my reputation. It is hurtful. But also, yes, I could use healing. I warned you could be difficult to deal with. Anyway, I don't think I've seen you around before. I'm Genji. What's your name? Oh, I'm Melissa. Nice to meet you, Genji. Melissa, huh? That's pretty cool. Reminds me of Melissa from the game Melissa's Odyssey. I like that game. My parents were actually such big fans they named me after it. I've been playing since I was born. That's amazing. I was just named after the 11th century work The Tale of Genji, which is alright, but certainly no Melissa's Odyssey. I still think it's pretty cool. Thanks. Hey, did you want to sit down? The next set is starting soon. Maybe we could watch together. You take a seat next to Genji and watch a few sets. You can't tell if he ever cracks a smile, but he certainly doesn't laugh at any point. Weird energy to bring to a comedy club. Before you can spend too many minutes basking in the awkward silence, Cupid returns bringing you more helpful advice. Helpful advice. Well, what are you waiting for? Show him you can be exciting. Perform a set. I know a few jokes, but they're not ready. Okay, here I go. Love factors the bold, Melissa. I salute you. Forget you. God, this is not gonna go well for me at all. It's not gonna go well for me at all. The previous comedian steps down from the stage to some paltry claps, and when no one stands to take their place, you take the initiative to go on stage. Swallowing your nerves, you address the audience. Hello, everyone. I would be honored to share a joke with you fine people. You look over the audience and you see Genji looking back at you with what you assume is curiosity. While you could make any joke, you have to wonder what would make him laugh. Ooh, that's a good one though. Hold on. Ninjas, tell a joke by cyborgs. We'll do a joke about ninjas and hope that goes over well. You tap on the mic and the feedback rings in your ear. You lean in close. What kind of shoes does a ninja wear? The crowd holds its breath. Sneakers. Silence. It feels like you've been teleported into a soundproof void. Not a soul in the crowd has a reaction to spare. You almost wish that they'd boo you just so you could know they're still there. But among them, you see Genji. Curiously, he glances down at his feet, which are a pair of high-tech but fashionable sneakers. A quiet chuckle escapes him. Oh, that's true! Ignoring the applaud stares of the rest of the audience, you make your way back to your seat next to Genji. He seems warmer, leaning in towards you. I liked your joke. For the record, not all ninjas wear sneakers, but I do, so I still laughed. Making you laugh is my goal. I'm glad to hear you thought it was funny. I was mostly looking to make you laugh. For once, the ever-confident cyborg ninja seems a bit shy. He rubs his arm nervously. It has been really nice hanging out with you. Do you think you'd want to go on another date sometime? Absolutely. That sounds wonderful, Genji. Genji sighs, a weight leaving his shoulders. I can't wait. Guess I'll see you again soon. He leaves, and you're left alone in the comedy club. Not for long, though, as Cupid soon reappears. I sense the buds of romance already beginning to blossom. How do you think it went? Be honest. He seemed pleased, but there's always room for improvement. I recommend doing your best to ensure he feels comfortable with you. Good or bad, your date is in the past, and we will have a long road ahead of us if you truly wish for Genji's heart to be yours. When Genji reaches out to you again, he suggests grabbing dinner for your second date. When he picks out a restaurant, Café Azur in Monaco, the exclusive playground of the ultra rich. Luckily, you live in the hopeful future, and you can still hop on transatlantic trains and arrive in Monaco in a few short hours. Neat, huh? So convenient. You arrive at the restaurant, and it looks as classy as the name might imply. A robot brings you to your table where Genji awaits you. Please tell me he's not wearing the same hoodie he wore at the comedy club. If I owned a hoodie, I'd wear it every chance I got. I'm wearing a hoodie right now. I mean, look at it. If I owned a hoodie that cool, I'd wear it every chance I got too. Even to a 5-star restaurant. Even to a 5-star restaurant. Especially to a 5-star restaurant. No wonder you need my help. You take your seat across from Genji, and he seems to light up at your presence. Oh, Melissa, I didn't expect to see you here. You invited me here? Or a date? Oh yeah, I guess so. Anyway, how was the ride over? I slept the whole way. I had lots of time for gaming. I witnessed the horrors of the deep ocean. I had lots of time for gaming. He likes to game. It was great. I had a ton of time to grind XP for Vivi's Adventure Online. Vivi's Adventure Online, that game's pretty fun, even though I think the Vivi's Adventure franchise fell off a bit after Vivi 3D. Right? Don't get me started on Vivi Party Dance Night. Talk about selling out. Editor's note, we're begging you not to add these to the Overwatch fan wikis. They're not real. Either way, I'm glad you can make it. I've really been looking forward to spending more time with you. You don't have much time to feel as bashful before the matron returns to your table to take your order. You look over your holo menu, which is a regular menu, but a hologram since it's the future. You should think carefully about what you order. Maybe choose something he'd like as well. Come on, even your dinner's going to affect this guy's opinion of you? These dating sims are hard work. In that case, what will you order for dinner? Order off the kids menu, order Genji's favorite food, order the most expensive dish. Well, obviously to get him to like me, I'm going to order his favorite food. I will have the Rikimaru ramen. That's my favorite food. How did you know? Easy. It's in the official Overwatch cookbook. Wow, in that case, I'll take the Rikimaru ramen too. The waitron's, we do not have it on the menu. Program seems to be overridden by its customers always right subroutine, so it takes your order back to the kitchen without complaint. It's really cool of you to order my favorite food for dinner. If there were an official Melissa cookbook, I would have ordered yours too. You take note of his idea. You're always looking for some merchandising opportunities. I mean, hey. The two of you spend some time chatting, and after a few short minutes, the waitress brings your meal. 2 bowls of Rikimaru ramen. It's hopefully impressive that such a nice restaurant could make a dish that looks like it came from a cheap ramen shop. This looks as good as the real thing from Hanamura. All it's missing is the Murloc bowl. Then it'd be perfect. Oh no, how could they forget the Murloc bowl? It's half the fun of Rikimaru ramen. Huh. Let me go check with the waiter. Maybe they have a Murloc bowl. They have Murloc bowls in the back. You fetch the waitress and explain that Rikimaru ramen isn't the same when it's not in branded bowls. Unfortunately, the restaurant doesn't have any Murloc bowls on hand, but they are able to draw a crude recreation on 2 of the regular bowls. When you return to the table, Genji looks completely deflated. You sit across from him, and he barely even acknowledges your presence. Even Cupid seems troubled by his sudden shifted mood. Perhaps you should check on him, Melissa. Hey, is everything okay? Is he crying? He's crying. What? Hey, is everything okay? You seem bummed out. Genji shrugs. Sorry, another diner recognized me while you were gone. They came over to talk to me. Oh, did they ask for your autograph or something? No, they actually recognized me from the Blackwatch incident. They had less than kind words to share with me. Aww. No. The Blackwater incident. Shake it off, man. We're on a date. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Genji. I can't believe someone would give you trouble about it here. It's right. I am not proud of who I was then, but I will admit it. I will admit it is discouraging. I have tried my best to become a better person, but I fear my past will always haunt me. Some days it feels like there's nothing I can do to move on from who I was. He sighs, propping his head against his head dejectedly. It's heart-rending sight. It seems he could use your reassurance. A small gesture might go a long way. Apparently even Cupid has the sense to put aside his bitterness towards Genji when he's in this state. What do you do to cheer Genji up? Well, reassure him, hold his hand, beat up whoever was mean to him. Hold his hand? You don't think you have the words to help him in this situation. Instead, you reach across the small table and take Genji's hand in yours. He seems surprised, but when you meet his gaze with a smile, he relaxes, squeezing your hand, taking a deep breath to steady himself. Thank you, Melissa. I'm sure I'd feel much worse if you weren't here. And it's the least I could do. You mean that literally? Taking his hand was probably the easiest, least expensive thing you've done all night. Let's eat, huh? Our food is getting cold. The two of you finally enjoy your night as it was supposed to go. You don't know how Genji eats with his mask on, but every time you look away, more food disappears from his plate. You assume it's getting into his mouth one way or another. By the time you're done eating, Genji seems happier than ever. You're glad that everything is going in a more positive direction. God, I have such brain fog. I'm so sorry. Hey, I wanted to ask you something. Shoot. How do you feel about going somewhere special for our next date? Anywhere that's special to you is special to me. Sure, anywhere that's special to you is special to me. That one doesn't earn you any points with Genji, but it makes him blush, but isn't that worth more than any kind of gameplay progression? I was hoping we'd go somewhere that's really special to me. How do you feel about a trip to Nepal? Are we gonna see Zenyatta on his route? I feel like it. What's in Nepal? What's so special in Nepal? It was a very important place in my growth as a person. This may surprise you, but an isolated mountaintop helped me find peace. There's more to it, obviously, but I figured I could explain when we got there. Sure, I can't wait to hear all about your backstory. Yeah, 'cause that's smooth. Okay, I'll see you there. I hope it'll be real special. I had a lot of fun tonight. Thanks again, Melissa. Genji departs from the restaurant and you're left alone. Well, as alone as you can be when you're haunted by the vessel of Valentine's. Another date down with a third to come. Most impressive, Melissa. Thanks. How do you think Genji and I are doing? He seems incredibly happy with you. Not to tempt fate, but I suspect it would be difficult for you to lose his affection now. But there's still another date in your future. Do what you can to prepare. I sense this one will be the most important of all. But there's still another date in your future. Oh. Third date awaits. Let's go. You ascend the snowy mountains of Nepal. And the cold rudely seeps right through every layer of clothing you wore. Hard to believe that just a few days ago you were telling jokes in a comedy club, and now this is what's expected of you to keep this relationship going. He's back! As you trudge along, Cupid appears again. Thankfully, you know his deal by now, or you think you were seeing things thanks to hypothermia. Melissa, I need to stress how important this date will be. Clearly, you are important to Genji. He would not have brought you here otherwise. So just be sure you do your very best this time. I'm on it. Thought you didn't like him. You know, when we first met, you seemed like you really didn't like Genji. Well, while I do believe he is foolish and stubborn and immature and vain, you have reminded me, but there is a good side to him as well. And while that good side is buried very, very far beneath his flaws, it is there nonetheless. So I must thank you, truly. Why are you crying? Aw, Cupid, you're sounding all sappy. Don't tell me this is a teaser for the secret Cupid path of this dating sim. Don't be ridiculous. If there's a secret Cupid path, do you truly think I would advertise it so freely? Besides, a path of that nature would be difficult to unlock. You would need to say successfully win the heart of both heroes and show me your commitment to love. Hypothetically, of course. Of course. Hypothetically. But enough about hypotheticals. You have a date to get to. Hurry up now. With Cupid's vote of confidence, you continue your journey up the mountain. Eventually, you arrive in a quaint little village. Genji is there to greet you. Honestly, you don't understand why you can't travel together. Melissa, you made it. What did you think of the hike? It was worth it to be here with you. It was a breeze. It was worth it to be here with you. I wouldn't say it was easy, but it was worth it to be here with you, Genji. I'm happy you think so. There are a few people who would be willing to scale a mountain to spend time with me, if you can believe that. It means a lot that you did. Anyway, I'm glad you're finally here. This place is very special to me, and I hope I can show you why. Come for a walk with me? Gladly, you take Genji's arm. He leads you all the way around the village, but you can't help but bask in every sight. It's truly beautiful. Certainly not the kind of place you would want to host a 5v5 King of the Hill style combat. But what's more beautiful than the village itself is the way Genji glows while taking you through it, recounting memories of the time he spent here. Excuse me. He tells you everything from the story of how he first arrived here to the tale of his most trying meditations. After strolling for a while, Genji takes you to the old accommodations that housed him through his time in Nepal. Though he has been absent for some time, the room is still clearly his. There's an old mattress in a Hayori. Yeah, Hayori? Hayori? Oh no. And a framed photo of Genji with his brother, taken years ago. I know that man. That is Hanzo. Genji goes to say something, but someone else speaks first. Genji, you have arrived. Is that... Is it? He's so adorable. I hope you had a safe journey, my student. It's Zenyatta. How sad it is that the only place you get Zenyatta content these days is explicitly non-canon dating sim in that one short story. Well, maybe something will happen with that Ramatra guy soon. Who knows? Master, it is good to see you again. Indeed, I heard that you were bringing a visitor. I hoped I could meet them. Of course, Melissa, this is my master, Zenyatta. You are ready for a trek through the snow-covered mountains, but this is basically like meeting Genji's parent. Is that weird for a third date? Doesn't matter. It's happening. Now it's up to you to deal with it. Give him a fist bump. Yeah. You reach your closed fist out to the metal monk. And to your utmost surprise, he hits you with the sickest fist bump you've ever experienced. Absolutely radical. A pleasure, Melissa. I'm glad to see you survived your journey here. You're going to ignore the threatening aura of that sentence and let him keep talking. It is rare for Genji to have company here. I sense he must be quite fond of you. Oh, I certainly hope so. Master, you're embarrassing me. I am sure your companionship will mean a great deal to him. He has always struggled to accept himself. Perhaps the acceptance of another will help him along his path. You never realized how much your company might mean to Genji. To think just a few nights ago you're planning to enjoy the comedy stylings of literally anyone in New York City by yourself. Now it's entirely possible you're chasing the life of an Overwatch agent. You're changing the life of an Overwatch agent. I believe... Huh? Master? I sense I have suppressed my annual screen time allotment. I'm afraid I will need to depart. But please take my greatest blessing and enjoy the remainder of your time here. The two of you say goodbye to Master Zenyatta and you're left alone. Genji's previous exuberance has gone, replaced with contemplation. Something on your mind, Genji? Just thinking about what my master said. He was being truthful, you know. Spending time with you has done a lot to help my own sense of self. But I have to wonder. Melissa, do you really think it's possible to know your true self? Wow, to be honest, that's a far deeper question than you've ever would have expected from a silly dating sim you signed up for. But you've come this far, right? What's the harm in one more question? And that really is one more. I believe this will be your last chance to win Genji's heart. Melissa, use it wisely. Well, what do you think? Can one know their true self? Yes, they can. I'm not sure, but you can try. I really don't care. Not sure, but you can try. I think you might be right. You know, when I ended up like this, when my brother, he trails off, Cupid watches him intently, his brow knit with pain. I felt so much guilt. I would look at myself every day and despise the person who looked back at me. Hanzo. But as much as it hurt, I had to look or else I would not have grown from who I was. Perhaps I will never know my true self, but you're right. I must always try to see who I really am. Thank you, Melissa. I'm glad to know you feel the same. Melissa, I have really enjoyed spending so much time with you lately. It has been a long time since I allowed myself to get close to anyone, but I must admit... Admit what, Genji? I feel some guilt that you have not seen the real me. You're a bit confused. You're pretty sure you've just enjoyed the 3 dates with a real him, but before you can ask, he clarifies. We've been spending so much time together, and you've only seen me with my mask on. Although my mask is extremely epic, it's not the true me. It is really cool. It is really cool, though. I know, right? But still. Genji takes your hand in his. His green visor stares back at you, and you wonder what his eyes might look like beneath it. Melissa, can I show you who I really am? Accept his love! Of course, I love you, Genji. Genji puts his hand over his heart. Shocked, but not at all disappointed in your confession. After returning to reality, he chuckles beneath his breath. It's funny, it seems I could deflect anything but love. In beams, but mostly love. With great care, Genji reaches for his mask. Though he hesitates, he eventually builds the strength to remove it, showing you his true face beneath. Genji, you're beautiful. If you believe so, then it must be true. It took me so long to come to terms with who I am now. Knowing you accept me makes me confident it was worth all that time. I know my true self loves you too, Melissa. Is he not? Oh, it goes to keep him. You have embarked on the journey of love and found what you desire at the end. Love takes many forms, but it is always true. May you cherish this love with Genji forever and always. Alright. These rewards. Genji's peace. You wooed Genji, a full-hearted effort. Okay, well that's the end of Loverwatch. I did see that there was a secret ending for like confessing your love to Hanzo, but personally I don't feel like really going through it again for that. But on my own time I'll probably do it just to see it. But I am going to call this there. Hopefully I can get it edited and uploaded in time for Valentine's Day, if not for sometime this week. But if you could please like, comment, subscribe, tell me how I'm doing, give suggestions for games. Let me just let me know how I'm doing. Give me some feedback. But I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!